Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be making spicy Indian shrimp fry. This is a really delicious meal, and if you love meat or you love seafood, this is a great recipe. I really encourage you guys to try it. Stick around to find out how we make it. First things first, we're going to need about 2.5 pounds of white shrimp. So in order to get our shrimp fry to be perfect, we're going to have to really wash and rinse our shrimp thoroughly so that they're clean and ready to go. Perfect, and now we're ready to start on our marinade. For our marinade, we're going to need chili powder, we're going to need turmeric, we're going to need some lime, and we're going to need some salt. Perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze in our limes. Because we're using 2.5 pounds of shrimp, we're going to use about a whole lime, and that's going to be enough to coat all of our shrimp. Beautiful. We're just going to squeeze it all out. One more. Here we go. Perfect. Super juicy. You can add in about a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Perfect. And now we're going to add in about 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder. All right, now we're going to just add in about 1/2 tablespoon of salt. Perfect. And we're just going to mix it all together. Just like that. Just make sure all the shrimp are getting evenly coated with the marinade. This is what's really going to bring in all the flavors, so it's really important to mix it well right now. Secret ingredient that gives our Indian recipes an edge over the other recipes out there is yogurt or curd. This is really what's going to set you apart. You're going to add it into our marinade and just mix it all together. When you're done, put it in a Ziploc bag, store it in the freezer overnight, and we're going to come back and revisit this in the morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the ingredients that we'll be using today. Obviously, in our shrimp fry, our star and main ingredient is going to be our shrimp. We have 2 pounds here, and it's beautifully marinated. Look at that. We're also going to be needing 2 cups of diced onions. Perfect. A few green chilies and scallions or spring onions. Salt to taste. Chili powder to taste. You can use more or less depending on how much spice you like. Mini peppers or regular peppers. Ginger. The amount is going to vary depending on what you like. 2 cloves of garlic. 1 small cinnamon stick. 2 elaichi. 3 cloves. Poppy seeds, jeera, coriander seeds, some dry coconut flakes, turmeric also. And this has all been measured out to be about 1/4 teaspoon. One last ingredient that is not pictured in here, we're going to be using some olive oil. So here we have a heavy bottom pan, and we're just going to go ahead and turn our stove on to a nice high heat. Perfect. And we're going to add in about a tablespoon of oil. We're using olive oil. Perfect. And I'm just going to give this a nice little shake so that it coats the entire bottom of the pan. Perfect. And now we're just going to go ahead and add in our jeera. Perfect. So once your jeera is lightly roasted, we can go ahead and add in our 2 cups of diced onions. Perfect. We can throw in our chilies. We're going to add about a 1/4 tablespoon of salt. This is really important because it's going to bring out our moisture in our onions and keep the ingredients from burning to the bottom of the pan. Beautiful. Just let it simmer and let it cook a little bit. Once it's slightly roasted, you can just lower your heat a little bit to a nice low flame. And in the meantime, we can go ahead and get started on our masala. So first things first, we're going to grab our ginger and our 2 cloves of garlic. So let's go ahead and add that in. Boom. Here's our ginger. Here's our garlic. And now we're going to crush this up. This is the best part. I love doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Here it is crushed. So this is about the consistency that we want. And now we can go ahead and add in all of our ingredients except for our turmeric. So add in your cloves, your elaichi, your cinnamon stick, your poppy seeds, and your jeera. Perfect. You can even go ahead and add in your coriander seeds. Yep, everything except for your turmeric. Add in your coconut flakes. And now we're going to crush some more. Crush, 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 crush. You just want to get a nice paste-like consistency. Let's go back and take a look at the stove. This looks great, and now we're just going to scoop 2 spoonfuls of this mixture and add it into our paste. There's 1 spoonful, Perfect. Add another one. Here we go. And we're just going to crush this up. Let the rest of it keep simmering on the stove. We can add in our chili at this point. We're adding in about 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Honestly, maybe even a little bit more. I like my food spicy, but you can add a little bit less if you want. And we're going to add in the rest of our turmeric that we set aside. Looks great. The paste is really the most important part of this whole thing. It's what brings the recipe together. So it's really important to take our time with it and give it all the love we can. When you're done crushing your paste up, we're going to go ahead and add it to our onions. Perfect. We're just going to throw it in there. Beautiful. Just look at the colors on here. And now we're going to go ahead and just mix it all together. Use your spoon and just gently mix it all together. Beautiful. For this part, you can go ahead and turn your flame to a nice high. It's going to help everything just mix nicely together. So it should look something like this. And at this point, just add in a little bit of water to your bowl that you mixed your paste in and just dump it into it. It's going to just help enhance our flavors. It looks good and it smells even better. It's starting to really come together. We're just going to keep mixing. So it's been about 5 minutes since we started mixing our paste together. And at this point, we can just throw in our prawns or a shrimp. Perfect. And you're just going to take this time to now gently mix everything together. The paste is going to really start to coat your shrimp. You'll notice that the shrimp will start to cook. Beautiful. And now we are going to go ahead and add in our scallions or spring onions. Beautiful. You can really see that they're starting to get some color on them. They're looking really good. It's been about 5 minutes since we added our shrimp to the paste. And this point is when you want to add in a little bit more salt. I'm adding about a 1/4 teaspoon. Perfect. Just sprinkle it in there. Honestly, it looks incredibly delicious. And we're basically almost done. Just give it about 5 more minutes on the stove. The total cooking time for the shrimp is about 10 to 12 minutes. So right now they're basically almost done. And just before we turn our gas off, we're going to add in some curry leaves just for that extra flavor. So as a little final touch, we're just going to add in just some more scallions and we're going to cut up some of our mini peppers and just throw it on top. This is just going to give us another final burst of flavor. Now we're ready to take this off the stove and transfer it into another bowl. You guys, it looks picture perfect. I'm just going to garnish it with a couple more scallions and peppers on top. I just love the way it looks and the way it tastes that way. And you can even add a little bit of lemon on top if you'd like. This is our final product and I'm just blown away. This is definitely an easy recipe to make. The key is just getting the paste and our marinade right and you're literally good to go. If you like this recipe, please give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe for more. I have a lot of great recipes coming your way. If you try this one out, definitely let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments, and I look forward to meeting you guys in the next video.